Hey everyone, welcome in. Happy Sunday to you. If you're a football fan and play fantasy football and you're in the playoffs, good luck today. I've got a couple of leagues and I've got teams that are in the playoffs, fortunately, so it'll be a very exciting day watching Red Zone. And my Bears don't play till tomorrow night, but quite frankly, I shouldn't even watch them with how bad they are. But what's new, right? But the purpose of this video is kind of a follow-up to my first one, where I gave some advice and just some things that I've learned in my first couple of years of my career as I have exited my 20s and have gone to the 30s, and the different steps that I've taken throughout my career and the things that I've learned throughout that time. A big hurdle for me, and I still deal with it, is Sunday Scaries. You know, that anxiety going into the next week of work, that anxiety and drag of getting back into the routine of that 9 to 5, not even just the 9 to 5, just like the time spent away from doing things that you like doing. You know, we only have so many hours during the day to actually do the things that we like doing. You know, for us as gamers, that's gaming, right? And those are things that maybe we only have 2-3 hours a day at the most to do. So one way that I like to kind of get over the Sunday Scaries fear is to write down what might be giving you anxiety over the next 5 days of work. But honestly, if you can, like, check your work email. It sounds terrible. Check your work email. That way you have, like, you've cleared, maybe 15-20 minutes of your Monday morning by just seeing if anything has come through. It kind of gives you a refresher on maybe things that you have to work on the following week. And so when you're, trying to relax on a Sunday night and you're, preparing for the next day's work, you're not creating these hypotheticals, these like things that might drive you nuts about all the work that you might have to do this week, or the meetings that you have to attend, or the presentations that you have to give. Like, just by doing 5-10 minutes of just checking your email, deleting the junk that you get, kind of repositions the work that you have to do in your head. And so you don't create a bigger problem than what's actually there. So yeah, that Sunday Scaries are a thing that I still go through. I don't. No one really likes to work. Like, there's few of us that are actually love what they do on a daily basis, right? For the majority of us, it's a means to an end. It's vital. Like, you can't not work, generate an income, and be able to do the things that you like to do, or even just, live in a fashion that you want to live. Like, I enjoy traveling, and I have expensive hobbies, and, I want a big house someday, and I just want to have that financial flexibility to do whatever I want, whenever I want, when I have the time. So that's my motivating factor. That's what helps get me through the work week. And you're lucky if you go to work and like, I love doing what I do and it doesn't feel like work. You should definitely feel fortunate. But for a lot of us, we do it because we have to. And so then we just try to make the most of it. Another kind of pivot off of Sunday Scaries, but it's just getting through the drag of having to be someplace and do something you don't really want to do, is writing down or thinking about little things that you have to look forward to. As a sports fan, I like looking forward to the next game that I get to watch, or if I'm playing a single player video game, like the following up on the next mission that I have to do, or the next chapter of a book I'm reading. Just those little things that you look forward to just throughout your everyday life, and writing them down and visualizing it can kind of create those little goals for yourself, and that has helped me get through a long work day, or the anxiety of a presentation that I would have to do. And then the opposite of keeping track of goals or little things that make you happy and that you have to look forward to is, and this is where writing down becomes even more important or impactful. Writing down the things that you have to do throughout the workday to get to those moments of happiness. This is something that I learned back in like 5th, 6th grade. I had a lot of anxiety, and I would write down the different classes that I had the rest of the day, or like homework assignments. And the same goes true now for different meetings that I might have to do or projects that I have to follow up on. If I get through them and I cross them off a list, it's amazing how impactful that feels when you're just trying to get through your day, and it makes every little bit, every little objective feel like you've accomplished something and that you're progressing toward your ultimate goal, which is getting toward that next happy moment. So I got two more quick pieces of advice here, so this video isn't too long, but I wanted to talk about finding something that you enjoy that isn't in your chair. And what I mean by that is, if you're in corporate America, there's a good chance that you're sitting down at your chair all day. Um, I have a lot of friends in IT, I'm in marketing, I'm in my chair 9 hours a day, and I work from home. So when I want a game, I'm still sitting in the same chair for another 3, 4 hours or whatever have you. So for me, like I like to golf, so I'll go out and golf, and that's kind of my way to get outside. But let's be real, golf's so expensive. I can't do it all the time. It's not sustainable. So like going for walks, even something as simple as that, just to move your body, get outside. You can still listen to your podcast, or whatever, or hit up a friend, but just don't be glued to your chair. Find those breaks throughout the day, after work, just to get outside and do something else. Get away from a screen. I would highly, highly recommend that just for your mental health. And once you get into the routine of doing that, you'll see how big of a difference it makes. My last piece of advice here, and certainly not the least, and I could go on and on honestly, but keep track of your wins, whatever that might be, during your career, your day to day. If you send a bunch of emails, keep track of how many emails you've sent. If you make a lot of calls, keep track of that. If you close a lot of support tickets, if you write this many lines of code or whatever is tangible for that that kind of job. For me, I'm in digital marketing, so I tie into my ads and how much is invested in those ads to the clients that we get. And yeah, you might like, oh, we got this many clicks or this many people saw the ad. That's cute. Those are cute numbers. At the end of the day, a CEO, your boss, only cares about the financial value that you bring. And so if you keep track of that, you won't have to go back and search for that data when it comes time for you to push for a promotion. So be repetitive about organization and tracking your wins, because you'll create leverage for yourself. And if your current employer doesn't find value in that leverage, certainly some other employer will. So that's really all I have for this video. Thanks for watching. If there's anything that you want to say, comment on, anything that you want to add, feel free to let me know down in the comments below. But the feedback that I've gotten so far through the first video was very inspirational, and so I want to keep doing things like this. I've learned a lot, and I've got a lot to share, and so it'd be cool to create like a little bit of a community here to help each other out as we just try to make the most out of what we need to do in order to live the life that we want to live. But yeah, thanks for watching, and have a great rest of your day.